They say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man, and that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play. Antetokounmpo, no good. Trailblazers leading by 4. From the wing, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The 2013 draft comes up, and the 10th pick is announced as C.J. McCollum out of Lehigh. And a lot of people said, who is this guy? Not a lot of people say that now.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis, who's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance. And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Tucker after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Portis can't get it to go.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
A nice shot by Simons.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Forbes lays it up off the glass. McCollum with the ball. He's got 5. Pass to Simons. Back to McCollum. Pass to Simons. Portland moving the ball around. And Cantor throws it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Powell kicks to Cantor. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
How about the length? Tough for any offensive player to
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Trailblazers lead by 10. And will...
I think the most important lesson that I got is...
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Forbes.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Simons surveying the D. Here's Cantor. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Portis. DiVincenzo kicks to Forbes. Six on the shot clock. And it's Portland with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And stolen by Portis. Here's DiVincenzo. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. DiVincenzo's got his first points of the night. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Outside Anthony lets the 3 fly. Giles the pass to Cantor. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. Powell against DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tucker. Off target with his 3.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Portis brings the double team. Here's Giles. No good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Anthony with it, picked up by Portis. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks trail by 7.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Shot clock at 6. Portis can't get it to go. Goes up again to the wing on the left. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Giannis passes to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. To the middle. Here's Jones. And the basket is good. Jones has got his first 2 points.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. No good with the triple. Trailblazers leading by 9. McCollum with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And the basket by McCollum.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Giannis outside. The tray. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Back to Nurkic. Lopez with the steal. Got it up. That shot misses. And so it's Portland.
Kevin, thank
you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They lead by 11. Shaq, how do you... Thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Here's who Jerry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Jones in at the 3.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
And Portland again with the bucket.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over. and the experience helping McCollum as well.
Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Giannis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. It's stolen by Kumbo. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Portland also making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And Norman Powell subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. That's going to send Damian Lillard to the free throw line. That one is on Holiday. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Lillard. And he makes that one.
That's a smart offensive play right there. When Holiday sees that chance open up right there, he's all over.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Taken away by Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And the basket by Lillard.
Man, both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
Outside Holiday. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Now here's Kanter, guarded by Tucker. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And poor choice by the defender. Kanter is a sizable guy to wrap up, but you have to do it or risk giving up the bucket plus a free throw.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Giles comes in for Jones. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Now here's DiVincenzo. Bucks passing it around. Here's Middleton. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Trailblazers leading by 11. Outside Anthony. The pass to Simons. Clock at 6. Kanter inside, guarded by Tucker. Kanter's shot is off. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Holiday's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Simons, the pass to Powell. Now here's Kanter, defended by Portis. Dishes it to Powell. Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. Fires from the line. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Pass to Simons. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Here's McCollum. 9 points in the game so far. Out to Anthony. This one for three. Lopez grabs the board. From deep. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers in the driver's seat. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Holiday against Lillard. Count it.
That's an attack mindset from Lillard. We know he loves the 3, but fully confident getting inside and has the ability to score there.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And here's McCollum for 3. And it's the Bucks on the break.
Good quick hands from Antetokounmpo there, reacting well on defense and swiping that one away.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. McCollum finds Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
And here's Holiday. Covington with the steal. Lillard surveying the D. Outside Covington. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McCollum. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Bucks trail by 10. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Feeds it to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Tries again. And the shot goes down.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. The dish to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Down low. McCollum outside. Back to Nurkic. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Giannis throws it down.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Fires top of the key. And good. He nails it. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup. Giannis has got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Lillard with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Jones. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time for Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo, who scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Here's Giannis. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Lillard attacking. It's good!
When he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Outside Holiday. This is it to Antetokounmpo. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It drops.
Big time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
And Portland with the ball. Now Lillard. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Well, I love to watch Lillard play. He's from the Bay Area. That's where I'm from. But he's fearless, heartless. He usually saves his best for last. It's Lillard time in the fourth quarter.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 4. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Harden. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving in a two-guard. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now Durant, following the three-point attempt by Giannis. Griffin finds KD.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision. And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Here's Irving, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Irving attacking, stolen by Middleton, and it's the Bucks on the break. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, you've got to recognize how active Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
Lopez with the bucket.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Harden outside. Dishes it to Irving. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handle. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
And Holiday, here we go. Doesn't go for him. The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's KD, and then Durant with the jam.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. Here's Irving following the basket by Giannis. A nice shot by Irving.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
What a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Now, here is Harden. Here's Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The shot's good from Lopez.
And amidst the tall timber, he's right at home, extremely comfortable. Lopez getting it done.
Irving kicks to Jordan. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 3-point game. Connaughton passes to Middleton. Over Green. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, you know, that was out of his reach anyway, so I don't even know why he made that effort. No need to commit the foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Pass to Middleton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That was really a platinum-level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty in how he carved out room for himself on the interior. Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been... And recently, on the subject of trash talking,
I like to stay locked in to the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
We've got Bobby Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Holiday looking for an opening. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Left side, Brown. Outside, Green. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 3. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. And he hits it to tie the game up. Forbes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here is Shamet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that one, good. The Bucks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
James Harden, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. It's good. DiVincenzo's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
You know, Harden has that quick first step. Once he sees a lane to the rim, he's going to take it.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Harden's shot is good.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden's, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Giannis has got 6 points.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
The Bucks trail. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Holiday. Lopez right side, 6 to shoot. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Harden scanning the floor. And he elevates with a slam dunk, and Brook Lopez did not like that.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Durant. Griffin passes to Durant. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Middleton. Floats it up for Watch
out, man. Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Brooklyn now, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving, and it's Durant, and it's Harden in at the point. Antetokounmpo, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, but he is so strong in the paint.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Outside Irving unloads from 13. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Irving's got 11. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Harden kicks to Jordan. And the pass to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Bucks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the three ball is good.
Middleton really is an amazing shooter. Absolutely amazing, especially from long distance.
Outside Irving. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Forbes. No good from outside.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Count the basket.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Kicks it down to Middleton. No good there. Great D that time from Green. Brooklyn leading by 3. To the inside. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Brown. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Green with the rebound. Nets have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. The Bucks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Tucker finds Portis. Here is Forbes. 50 seconds left to play here in the third. And he uses the glass on the layup. Forbes has got 5 now.
Boy, Forbes showing you some quick-footedness there. Nice instincts.
Irving passes to Claxton. A baseline J, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The shot's good from Forbes.
You know, Forbes is slight of frame, guys, but deceptively strong. He can finish through contact if he has to.
It's Brown on the wing. Back to Irving. Feeds it to Harris. It's deflected. Stolen by Middleton. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Brooklyn making a change here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Durant's checked in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. 5 on the clock. Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Brooklyn. Harden against Holiday. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
Durant kicks to Irving. Misses in close.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Brooklyn making some changes. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Jordan. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Irving. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Jordan, he's checked in for Jeff Green. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Now here's Harden. To the paint. And slam dunk by Jordan.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Here is Harden. And Harden with the stop.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Bucks trail by 4. Giannis outside. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
KD finds Harden. Back to Durant. Griffin trying to get open. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Brook Lopez. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Here's Giannis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Well, you got to have a plan for Giannis on the drive. I mean, he's extremely aggressive. The defense really unable to handle him.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Harden draws the double. The dish to Jordan. Irving for 3. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
No one covering. Middleton's got 10 points here in the second half.
Persistence pays for Middleton, commanding the ball and really demonstrating why his teammates trust him in these moments.
Harden dishes to Irving. The pass to Griffin. It's thrown bound to Kumbo. Middleton inside the 3-point line. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. They lead by 4. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles him.
It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
It falls, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Stolen by Holiday. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and going to continue to get better because of his work ethic.
And nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Patience is a virtue. And Chris Middleton, virtuous.
Harden finds Durant. And nothing is falling for him right now. Stolen by Durant.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Giannis with it. Outside Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes!
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
And the last shot is going to be reviewed. Ruled originally a basket. We'll see if it gets overturned, which would end. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll be back with you right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. So the Bucks win the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Bucks. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Portis in at the center position. The net shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Harden outside. Lets it go with the 3. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Here's Holiday. And the rejection by Harden. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Kicks it down to Middleton. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down. This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
There's Portis, lays it up and banks it in.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Harden against Holiday. And a wide open look for Irving. And the Nets, another 3.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter. And he is a gifted scorer, folks.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And the Nets making a change here as well. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jeff Green. Outside Irving. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Irving passes to Harden. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
Durant kicks to Irving. Over Middleton. Irving misses. The Bucks have gone a little over 50% from the field in overtime. They're 4 of 6. And it's Giannis missing. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. To halt the run. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. Money!
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him. Jordan coming up big. His name is Cole, and he ups the ante and delivers.
Now, Antetokounmpo.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Durant. Stolen by Middleton. And here is DiVincenzo. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to Downtown Milwaukee is seen from, and the Clippers starting five. Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in the point guard. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now here is George. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Lopez with the steal. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Middleton can't get it to go. Here's Los Angeles now.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Zubac finds Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Morris, no good. Now the Bucks moving it up.
That is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. George against Middleton. And George kicks to Zubac. Los Angeles with another miss.
And PG, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
To the middle, Lopez with the steal. The kick out to Holiday. DiVincenzo with it from the arc. Lopez. The shot misses.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
The Bucks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Holiday. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
His passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Yeah, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
George passes to Jackson. Back to George. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. He doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, and an excellent pass by Morris, a guy known for his finishing ability, but he also has the skills to facilitate.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. In the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
High post, Zubas. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Morris. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Ring shot on the way. Giannis grabs the miss.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Lopez inside, defended by George. A second chance effort. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside for Jackson. Leonard with no one around. Off target from 3-point range. And here's the fast break. Here's DiVincenzo. The putback. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure.
Tie game in Milwaukee. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Rajon Rondo. Batum is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Kennard in at the 3 spot. And the Clippers making a change here. Man's checked in. Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
It doesn't matter that Cousins plays with that much weight. The quick first step is a great equalizer.
Here's Holiday. Off with the layup.
There's the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
The Clippers in the lead.
And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverly is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him.
Here's Beverly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the layup falls. Beverly's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
Passes it to Beverly. Dishes it to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Portis. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers ball. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Back to Beverly. Now the pass to Kennard. Portis against Cousins. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Portis. And Forbes has it in the corner. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Batum finds Cousins. Back to Batum. To the inside. Cousins, the pass to Batum. And it's off from three-point range. Now the Bucks moving it up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcast, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And yes, it's good.
The decision-making of Leonard could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
Giannis against Batum. And Antetokounmpo.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Rondo passes to Kennard. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And that one drops. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the night.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now, here's Kennard. No points in the game yet for him. It's blocked. Here's Connaughton. Rondo with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 6.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it? I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll get
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. And Milwaukee has possession. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
One of the stronger guards in the league. Holiday will take it up inside any chance you give him.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
The Clippers trail. Now George. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Middleton against Leonard. That one off the back iron and out.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
He had a nice open look right there. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Shoots. And the Clippers miss again.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Clippers trail by 4. Here's George. Los Angeles with another miss.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
The Clippers have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Off target from outside.
This ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Pass to Cousins. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Tucker with the ball. He's against Morris. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Cousins with the ball.
One of the best passers at the center position. Just another way Cousins affects scoring.
And Tucker has it in the corner. The kick out to Holiday. Forbes the pass to Lopez. Outside Holiday. 5 to shoot. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Cousins. Forbes can't get it to go. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Antetokounmpo. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. 1:46 left to play in the third. Here's Beverly. Makes it off the glass.
I like seeing Patrick Beverly attack the interior. Sometimes he becomes too perimeter oriented.
And Forbes has it in the corner. Over Kennard. Stolen by Beverly. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Beverly. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Kennard. And it's blocked. For the tie, second chance shot. Cousins trying to free himself up.
That's nice defense by Bryn Forbes. He's a gamer. He's going to give you whatever he has.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 5. Pass to Cousins. Back to Beverly. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Cousins dishes to Morris. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Chris Middleton comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket for Rajon Rondo.
Rondo slicing them up with a sick dribble move. Man, he can be tough to stay in front of.
For 3, Middleton. Rondo with the rebound. Jackson down low. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Milwaukee on top, up 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Patrick Beverley out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Batum, and it's Oturu in at the center. Middleton left side, takes the 3, bangs home the trifecta.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
The pass to Oturu. Oh, good on that one. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 6. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the shot is long.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
The first free throw is good.
Patrick Beverley is a tone setter. Someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Pat Connaughton. Pass to Lopez. Beverley against DiVincenzo. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer, no good. And here we go. Pulls up for 3. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Holiday's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Holiday against Beverley. Passes it to Oturu. Here's Mann. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks leading by 7. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Here's Beverley, and he makes good on the layup. Beverley's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday stand very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Pass to Oturu. Back to Beverley. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Kennard for 3. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Milwaukee in the lead. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Giannis against Morris. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Clippers trail by 9. The 3 from George. And he's good on the 3-ball.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Leonard kicks to Jackson. A 3 from Morris. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. On the wing, George. For the 3, shot clock at 5. Zubac finds George. And another shot. Leonard, the open look. And finally they hit one. That's now 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
Floats it up for Giannis.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis. This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Three-pointer. That doesn't go either for George.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And here's Holiday. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by Giannis.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
It's tipped off his foot, kick. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good on the quick three. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 10-point game. Deflects the pass. Lets it go. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. Now DiVincenzo, following the 3-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. And it goes down 2 points.
And it really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Now here's Lillard. It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Trailblazers keep it alive. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Milwaukee has possession. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. He's looking for Lopez and finds him.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Lillard. And the layup is good.
The consistency of Lillard with his consistent probing on the defense, he's become Mr. Reliable at a very young age.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Holiday against Lillard. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch. And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists from him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Now Lillard, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. That ties the game. Lillard's got 6 points.
Love how assured Lillard is from this spot. He's a confident shooter. He likes pulling up from anywhere.
Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. Lopez right side. Middleton outside. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And Norman Powell subbed in for Derek Jones. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Connaughton's checked in. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul. Simons, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Anthony. Passes it to Simons. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Middleton. Powell pulls it in. The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Oh, man, what a slam by Cantor. His size lets him make easy work of those big plays in the paint.
Tucker, the pass to Portis. In the corner, Middleton with it. Fades away. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
To the left side wing. Here's Simons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's good.
Such a smart offensive player. When McCollum sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here is Forbes. Goes up on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now McCollum. He kicks to Carmelo. McCollum outside. And that one good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about it.
I know that when the main guy,
he's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Ennis Cantor is out there with Giles. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Anthony. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Simons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Giles has got the lead up to 2 now for Portland.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Middleton with it. Now Anthony defending. Shoots it. Middleton can't get it to go.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Anthony's shot is off. They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Simons. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And it's blocked.
Got to have more of this moving forward. Portis has the size needed to turn back shots.
From 12 feet out, buries the jump shot. Forbes has got his second bucket of the night.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Powell. Outside Portis. Over Giles. Portis can't get it to go. Portland trailing here. Powell, no one around him. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here is Forbes. Here's Middleton. And a wide open look for Portis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And it comes off the front of the rim. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. And again, the Bucks miss.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Giles kicks to Cantor. Here's Simons. Drills the three-pointer. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
The pass to Portis from outside the arc. Portland grabs the miss. Anthony looking it over. Cantor, the pass to Simons. Offline with his 3.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots off.
That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Connaughton.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Simons. Pass to Giles. Here's Simons. Back to Giles. Pass to Simons. Foul for 3. They get it again. Cantor kicks to Giles. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good, Giles. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And so he hits both. Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Lopez finds Holiday. Now Giannis. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Jones. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that'll about...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Here's Lillard. Following the basket by Giannis. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Hey, guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And the rebound by Nurkic. And for Portland, they're shooting around 41% on the night. From 12 feet out. McCollum kicks to Jones. Nurkic dishes to Covington. Another shot, and Nurkic lays it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Passes to Middleton. Fires for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Middleton's got his 3rd basket of the night. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. A 2-point game. From the line. And it's Lillard again missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 9. Nurkic can't hit.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Shot's good by Middleton.
Oh, great ball movement there.
.133 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here is Lillard. Inside. Lopez with the steal. 3-on-3. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Nurkic, and Anthony subbed in for Robert Covington. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And they really all have confidence in Antetokounmpo to run that set. That they're willing to put every aspect of their offense in his hands.
Now here's McCollum. Cantor finds McCollum. Back to Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
And it's not easy trying to defend McCollum in pick and roll. He does a nice job threading the needle in these sets.
Holiday looking over the floor. There's the pass to Lopez. DiVincenzo with it. He's guarded by McCollum. Got a piece of it.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. It's all about Antetokounmpo. Takes a 3. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Simons. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Giannis after Enes Kanter's basket. And Tucker kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton against Covington. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And it's laid up and in by Middleton.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Now, here's Lillard. easy 2 points on the way up.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother him.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Kicks to Holiday. Back to Giannis. And onto Tacumbo, slams it in.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Covington. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard with the bucket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Count that one.
Even though he lacks some size, Tucker's strength makes up for it. He competes inside.
Lillard the pass to Canner. Pulls up. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Norkic checked in for Cantor. Derek Jones comes in for Anthony. And McCollum subbed in for Norman Powell. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now here is Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Basket counts. And the Bucks lead by 6.
The main area of expertise for Lopez, I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to cash in from there.
Lillard outside. Pass to McCollum. The baseline J. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Gotta like how calm McCollum is, even in big parts of the game. You can depend on him to step his game.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Giannis. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
And here's McCollum for 3. Nurkic dishes to McCollum. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Bucks leading by 6. Now, Antetokounmpo. 1:10 left here in the 4th quarter. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Giannis has got 12 points here in the second half. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Passes it to Covington. Dishes to Nurkic. And the pass to Jones. And Lillard kicks to Jones. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Damian Lillard. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Giannis with it. He feeds it to Lopez. No good on the shot.
Can't waste any time here.
And you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Holiday. From deep three-point range. And so the Bucks take the win. A near. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for There below is Barton. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, we've got DeAndre Jordan. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. Now here's Harden. Outside Durant. That one goes in. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And he gets the bucket.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Griffin passes to Irving. Back to Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. Harden finds KD. From deep. Rocket 6. Harden outside. Over Holiday. That one doesn't go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Pass to Lopez. Now DiVincenzo. He's covered by Irving. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket tonight.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Now, here is Harden. And Lopez pulls it down.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he's good on the second. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Harden against Holiday. Harden dishes to Griffin. Rebounded by the Bucks.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Irving passes to Jordan.
Look out! Strong finish. DeAndre Jordan simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Now here's Lopez. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Kicks it out to Harden. From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by Giannis.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 7 points in the game. On the wing, Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Middleton against Durant. Kicks it out to Giannis. 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn trailing. Griffin dishes to Durant. Back to Griffin. Pass to Harden. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Harden against Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Round with it. Down low. Here's Claxton. No good with the layup.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Holiday. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. Passes it to Holiday. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Portis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Portis has got his second bucket.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Nets trail by 3. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Here's Connaughton, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Claxton the pass to Shamet. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Holiday. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Bobbed up there for Green. That shot is off.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Inside.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. James Harden, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Portis kicks to Middleton. Launches a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden outside from deep. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
Middleton can't get it to go. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 1. Green kicks to Harden. He lobs it up.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now the pass to Middleton. To the right side. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 5 on the clock. That shot, no good. The Nets have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Goes up with a strike. Claxton, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Claxton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Kicks it down to Middleton. Portis trying to free himself. Harden with the defensive effort.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was... Thanks for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Durant is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Middleton hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Harden finds Griffin. Harden outside. At the top of the key, Durant. Griffin trying to get open, and he converts the layup. KD's got 6 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. He dishes it to Lopez. Trying to get open is DiVincenzo. Lopez, no luck. Nets leading by 5.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Landry Shamet's checked in for James Harden. KD with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Durant drawing the double team. There's the 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
All alone. That one falls. Middleton's got 4 this quarter.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Outside Durant. To the paint. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. No good. That would have tied it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. And here is Durant. He's got 6. Right side, Jordan. Out to KD. Back to Jordan. Lopez with the block.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Outside Durant, pass to Shamet. Back to KD. Taken away. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got his first bucket in this one.
An intense competitor. It's clear that Holiday enjoys going hard at the defense and finishing on them.
To the middle, here's Jordan. 2 points, that one goes. And the Nets lead by 1. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Giannis inside. Defended by Griffin. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Landry Shamet. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Tucker's checked in. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Shamet's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Shamet, the pass to Harris. Good on the triple. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
Well, he is tailor-made for the catch-and-shoot game. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
Here's DiVincenzo. Whistle blows, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a...
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Nets up by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Portis in at center. Green left side. In the corner, it's Harris. Bucks trail by 4. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Had the space there, but it's offline. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 18 feet out, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Harris has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Holiday gets the bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Harden against Holiday. Green inside. Passes it to Claxton. Over in the corner, Brown. Harden outside. 4 on the shot clock. And he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Now DiVincenzo. On the wing, Holiday. The shot from 20 feet away. And right on target. Good. 6 points for Drew Holiday.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Harden. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
In the corner, Middleton with it. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Kevin Durant's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Brown. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez comes in for Portis. And Giannis is subbed in for P.J. Tucker.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now here's Harden. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Nets lead by 4.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
It's Giannis with the drive. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to be better defensively.
Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Kumbo. Harden against Holiday. Stolen by Harden. Durant deciding where to go with it. Harden outside. 107 left to play here in the fourth. Irving dishes to Harden. Basket good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Misses the 3. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
On defense, Milwaukee. High post, KD. 6 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
They've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. And there's the pass to Middleton. Fires from deep. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for the Clippers, they've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's George in at the 2 spot. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And in this one, Brent, terrific talent on both sides. Everyone getting their popcorn ready.
Yeah, lots of people tuning into this one, Kevin. And, you know, regular season games, there's always talk about, it's another game. This is not another game. This is prime time. That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
It's Solomon Antetokounmpo. It's deflected. Paul George with the steal. It's Jackson with the drive, and it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. To get out in transition there.
George against DiVincenzo. They get the rebound. Tries yet again. Out to Morris. Wide open look. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Holiday against Jackson. Holiday dishes to Lopez. It's hauled in by Zubac.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Holiday finds Middleton. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. From 18 feet away, here's Lopez. The shot from the low post is good.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. This is Chris Middleton making a play.
Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. And the dunk by Zubac.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Outside, George. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Paul George is great at breaking down the defense, and he does it with the pass that time.
Giannis outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Zubac outside for Jackson. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Cans it from downtown.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And then for Milwaukee, P.J. Tucker comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Leonard, the pass to Batum. Floats it up for Cousins.
Good awareness there from Kawhi, waiting for his teammate to break free and then finds him.
Bucks have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Out to the right wing. A 3-ball. Tucker can't get it to go. The Clippers trail, and now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I wonder if Antetokounmpo is Greek for lightning. because that's what he did there on the penetration.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Leonard. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Kennard, the pass to Cousins. Back to Kennard. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And it's Beverly missing.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Milwaukee. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Bucks. PJ Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the two-guard spot. Floats it up for Cousins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
All right, a little creativity there from Cousins. Phenomenal at rising up there and catching that oop.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him.
Down low. Nifty move. And Cousins gets it to go. Cousins has got 4 points this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Antetokounmpo. Here's Forbes. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Forbes has got his first points in this one. The Clippers in the lead. Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. Lets it go from 11. That one a little long. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Stolen away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Beverly with the ball. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Zubac with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Mann. No good on the three. The Bucks shooting impressively throughout at 62%. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 5.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's Beverly. And again, no good by the Clippers. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Connaughton and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And that one's good. Leonard.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez outside. Lobs it up for Holiday.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. Outside Jackson. The pass to Morris. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Tucker, the pass to Lopez. Takes it down to Middleton. And the rejection by Zubac. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Up the floor. And no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Fires the 3. Here's DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
DeMarcus Cousins out there with Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Rondo in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Morris finds Cousins. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, Antetokounmpo does such a great job of using all he has at his disposal, which is mostly his frame in drawing contact.
All free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Clippers trail by 3. Outside Jackson. That shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Clippers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Rondo with a clean look. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Pretty smart in that situation as Rondo was scanning the floor and then with the ball makes the right call.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Those 3-pointers off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Jackson kicks to Leonard. 90 seconds now into the second half. Back to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Outside Leonard. Here's Cousins. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Milwaukee. No good that time either.
You talk about things at halftime and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
The 3. He can't hit that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Holiday surveying the floor. The wide open look here for Lopez. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
How about Cousins with some gritty defense there, showing off his intimidating length on that rejection.
Rondo kicks to Leonard. Yep, that one goes in there. Leonard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
There's Giannis. 14 points for him. Makes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
Just all the physical advantages that Giannis has really present a tough challenge for the defense down there.
Outside Rondo. Floats it up for Cousins. No good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's DiVincenzo.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Holiday against Rondo. Lays it up off the glass. Rondo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He sees the court so well, Rondo. As soon as the lane opened up, he was all over it.
Giannis dishes to Lopez. Kicks it out to Giannis. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Pass to Kennard. Here's Patterson. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Forbes. A 3-pointer, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Patterson finds George. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, it's nice to see Paul George make a read, be in the right position to collect that loose ball and do something with it.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Here's Forbes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The third quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the point guard.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
And here is Los Angeles now. The lead is 2. George with the ball. Banked in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 4.
He does a lot of work on the perimeter, but don't let Paul George fool you. He can finish inside.
Here's Connaughton, defended by Beverly. And Holiday, here we go. That's good from Holiday.
So many things have changed around Drew Holiday. The one thing that's been a constant is that he's a hard worker, such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball club.
Passes to Batum. Now Kennard. Back to Batum. Kennard, the pass to Batum. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, Zubats. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Middleton right side. Over George. Here's Connaughton. Kennard covering. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Middleton's got the game tied up here for the Bucks. Beverly, the pass to Kennard. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Connaughton, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis, he talked with the team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Los Angeles. And here's Beverly. Outside, George. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Holiday. There's the lob. That's the Kumbo. An emphatic LU jam.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Outside, George launches it. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Holiday throws it down.
And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Here's Leonard, and it's good for 2.
And who do you call when you need a big bucket for this team more and more? It's Kawhi.
Holiday up top, defended by Beverly, and he comes up with the deuce. Holiday's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Bucks.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and the dunk by Zubats.
I like to see Leonard's ability to dish the ball off the screen and roll. It's becoming a huge advantage for this team.
Middleton on the wing, front past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. On the wing, George shoots the 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. It falls!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
Now I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
George passes to Leonard.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
41 seconds left in the game. Holiday, no one around him. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. A different look for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for Cousins. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Morris outside. Pass to Zubac. Leonard against Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Holiday. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Leonard on the wing. It's all about Antetokounmpo. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.